In this video, we'll be looking at the distance between 2 points. So firstly, we need to recall that Pythagoras' theorem can be used to calculate the lengths on a right-angled triangle. So here's a right-angled triangle where we have A and B, and we know that the relationship between C, which is the hypotenuse, and A and B, is given in this formula, which says that C squared is equal to A squared plus B squared. By replacing A and B with the distance of the rise and the run, we can derive the following formula for the distance between 2 points. So here we have the run, and the distance of the run is equal to x2 subtract x1. So if we do that calculation, we find the length of the run, and similarly, the length of this rise is given by y2 subtract y1. So if we substitute that into this formula, we find that the distance, AB, is equal to x2 subtract x1 squared plus y2 subtract y1 squared. So the notation AB is used to denote the distance between the points A and B on a graph. In this example, we want to determine the distance between the points marked on each of the following graphs. So we know that the distance between 2 points is given by the square root of x2 subtract x1 all squared plus y2 subtract y1 all squared. So we can associate this point with x1, y1, and this point could be x2, y2. So the next thing we need to do is substitute in what we know. So x2 is 0, and then we subtract x1, which is negative 4, and square that, and then we add on y2, which is 3, and subtract y1, which is 0, and we square that. Now if we evaluate that, we have 0 subtract negative 4 squared, which is 16, and then we have 3 subtract 0 squared, which gives plus 9. So all up, that is the square root of 25, which we know is 5 units in length. For part B, we're going to use the same distance formula, and we can label this point as x1, y1, and this point as x2, y2. So substituting that into our formula, we have x2 is going to be 3 subtract negative 2 all squared, plus y2, which is negative 1 subtract y1, which is 3 all squared. So if we evaluate that, we have 3, and that'll be plus 2 all squared, which will be 25. And then we add on to that negative 4 squared, which is 16. So that comes out to be the square root of 41. And that is as exact as we can get, so we can't simplify that. So it's the square root of 41 units in length. So after this video, you should be able to calculate the distance between 2 points on a graph.